And tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Hornets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. So, Clark, when a team faces the front end of a back-to-back, what changes in their approach?
You know, by and large, I think they play it normally for the most part, Kevin. But if they are up big or down big with a quarter to go, I think that's when they might consider thinking about tomorrow. Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Here's West. Boozer with the defensive effort. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with New Orleans' head coach. His #1 goal is to prevent D. Rose from taking over. He said he's seen games where the guy has beaten teams all by himself. Coach said if you can force the ball out of his hands and make others make plays, you have a shot. But it's tough to do. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so here is New Orleans after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Clock at 4. Thomas, it's a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Rose, that's good.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor, excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now Thomas. Last game he had 28 points. Driving the lane, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And when I look at Chicago, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
To the wing right side. Back to Rose. Into the lane. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Here's West, and the stuff by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
Rose passes to Noah. Back to Rose. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got 7 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Carlos Boozer, #1. Derrick Rose is second.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Okafor with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to West. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans moving it around. Thomas's shot is off. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Rose finds Noah. Back to Rose. From deep. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Rose has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Chicago. And it's Ariza with the ball for the New Orleans Hornets. They trail by 11. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here is Rose after Emeka Okafor scored. Here's Boozer, and he makes good on the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so here is New Orleans, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Thomas kicks to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. West. The shot missing. Great defense that time from Noah. To the middle. Here's Meeks. From down in the low post, it goes. Meeks got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Thomas. No scoring in this one. Leaves the dishes to West. And he gets the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Chicago with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes that can lead to a series split.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls.
And they're also first in the league in fewest turnovers. An extremely smart group of guys in terms of how they execute and really take care of the ball.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. The Bulls making a switch here. Korver's checked in.
26. Kyle Korver.
Thomas outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Rose against Thomas. Down low, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Thomas. Still yet to score. Stolen by Noah. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Thomas. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And they're moving it up. Here's Forbes. Again, Chicago.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Thomas with it. He's covered by Rose. Now here's Okafor. 8 points his last outing. Here's West. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Bulls leading by 15. And here's Rose. 10 points for him. Gibson passes to Corker. There's Rose with the 3. Offensive rebound. Noah. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And it's in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Chicago. Watson comes in for Gary Forbes. Pass to Watson. Back to Rose. Takes a three. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Now, here is Smith. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Pass to Boozer. And it's Foster with the rebound.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
To the paint, here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Rose. 38 points for him last game against Orlando.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night. They are winning this game largely because of his efforts.
Here's Delfino. Nothing on the board. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the wing, Korver. Back to Watson. Going inside. Pass to Jenkins. Over Smith. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Watson.
Keeping his composure was key to knocking that shot down under duress.
Johnson kicks to Evans. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Delfino's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Boozer a screen on Evans. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Johnson. Evans passes to Foster. Now Johnson. In the corner, Smith with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Evans. Over Gibson. No good off the front iron. And it's Watson with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Foster with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Johnson kicks to Evans. Delfino passes to Foster. Evans outside. Smith finds Johnson. Back to Smith. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And here's Evans outside. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Johnson after the Bulls pick up 2. Out to the right wing. Delfino kicks to Johnson. Evans passes to Delfino. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls leading by 15. Pass to Gibson. Foster against Boozer. Shoots over Foster, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. They set the screen. Pass to Foster. Smith dishes to Delfino. Back to Smith. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Gibson. And here is Jenkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jenkins got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Smith. Over Jenkins. And it's Smith missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Evans. Still scoreless. To the left wing, it's Delfino outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Timeout.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Foster. Pondexter comes in for Jason Smith. Ariza's checked in for Reggie Evans. And Thomas subbed in for Armand Johnson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Jenkins. Gary Forbes comes in for Taj Gibson. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for C.J. Watson.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Rose. 15 points in the game. Pass to Boozer. Outside Rose. Boozer kicks to Meeks. Free throw line jump shot. Okafor with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now here's Thomas. Now Okafor shoots over Meeks. Here's Delfino. And again, the Hornets missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Forbes. The shot from the low post is good. Forbes has got his second basket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Thomas passes to Ariza. Okafor sets the pick for Ariza. Emeka Okafor, the bucket on the assist by Ariza. And it's 6 points for Emeka Okafor.
And you love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
Inside. Pass to Noah. Meeks outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, I tell you, for a big guy, the passing skills of Noah, impressive. Awesome at getting the ball over to the open man.
Okafor sets the pick for Ariza. And here is Thomas. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got 5 now.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Rose, no good. The Hornets trail by 16. Thomas's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Rose dishes to Noah. Back to Rose. There's the triple. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. New Orleans making a switch here. West is checked in. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Ariza outside. Pass to Pondexter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ariza outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Noah. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pondexter the pass to Thomas. Pass to West. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels... Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Outside Thomas. The three-pointer, no good.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. Hornets with the rebound. Okafor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas with it. He has 5. And here is Pondexter. Pass to West. And there's Thomas with the 3. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
At the elbow, it's Rose. Goes up on the block. And he drops it in from the low post. Rose has got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity. I'm open!
Thomas goes in. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now, here's Thomas. Ariza outside to the right side. West down low. He's covered by Boozer. No good from West.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Forbes kicks to Meeks. Sinks the triple. Meeks got 11.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Thomas. West setting the pick for Ariza. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Meeks. Rose gets a wide open look. And the Bulls, another three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to West. Outside Thomas. Here's Ariza. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Trying to match three, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
And he can't hit the second. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's Ariza on the wing. He's guarded by Meeks. It's Thomas outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here he goes. Forbes dishes to Rose. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Okafor. Okafor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pondexter kicks to Okafor. To the inside. Outside for Thomas. To stop the drought. Drains the three-pointer. Thomas got 8 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the fourth.
And Boozer throws it down hard.
Some showmanship from Boozer, really making that one hurt.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at New Orleans, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And you know, for the Hornets, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Here's Pondexter. He has yet to score. No good on that one. Rose against Thomas. Pass to Meeks for the three. The rebound by Okafor. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ariza passes to Pondexter. Outside Thomas. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Rose surveying the D. Over Thomas. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
How about the energy against that interior defense, not letting them stop him from finishing?
It's Thomas outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas against Rose. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rose has got 30.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Thomas. He's got 11. And West now top of the key. Ariza outside. Outside Thomas. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half. Thomas against Rose. Meeks on the wing. Pass to Boozer. Here is Forbes. From deep, Rose. Here's Noah, and finished off by Noah.
And using all of his length there, Noah cleaning the offensive glass and able to put that one back home.
It's Thomas on the wing. He gets that one. Thomas got 16 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Rose, and there's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Ariza outside. Pass to West. West draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 3 to shoot. Thomas finds Ariza. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Chicago's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Outside Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Down low, West. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Noah with a screen on Thomas. Rose passes to Noah, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Isaiah Thomas third.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Okafor. And Delfino is subbed in for Thomas. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Jenkins comes in for Boozer. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Gary Forbes. And it's Watson in for Jody Meeks. And the Hornets call time here. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jeff Foster's checked in for Pondexter. And it's Armand Johnson in for Ariza. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Ilgauskas is checked in for Rose. Now here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to West. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Chicago grabs the miss. Watson surveying the D. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ilgauskas has got his first basket of the night.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
West against Gibson. Johnson kicks to Smith. Pass to Johnson. Here's Delfino. And here's West for three. The rebound by Gibson. Outside Korver. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And it's Foster with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Smith with the basket on the assist by Delfino. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Watson the bounce pass. And Jenkins kicks to Watson. Pass to Korver. 36 seconds left in the third. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Korver's got his first 2 points. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Hornets. Out left to the wing. Delfino passes to Smith. To the left side wing. Pass to Johnson. And here's West from the arc. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got 6 rebounds here tonight. Launches it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Bulls. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Chicago shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Left side, Gibson. Pass to Watson. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Watson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Delfino. It's Evans on the wing. Outside Thomas. Four on the clock. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got 7 rebounds in the game. Korver gets a wide open look. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's the three. Rebounded by Korver. Well, Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Jenkins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Evans. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Here's Mensah-Bonsu, and that one is hammered home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Thomas. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 14 points here in the second half.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Jenkins, the pass to Mensah-Bonsu. Makes it off the glass.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Thomas. The rebound by Gibson. For Chicago, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Evans after Kyle Korver's bucket. Evans kicks to Thomas. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying. Oh,
Sabansu.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Delfino. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Thomas got 24 points.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Pass to Jenkins. Watson the screen. Jenkins the pass to Mensah-Bonsu. Basket good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Thomas. To the paint. And it's Foster finishing it off.
Excellent positioning and movement. He's clearly got the pick and roll down pat.
Out to the right wing. Now Jenkins. Over Smith. That's short off the rim. Here's Delfino. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now, here's Thomas. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Thomas got 11 points in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Down low, here's Mensah-Bonsu. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Pass to Delfino. Now Foster. Evans passes to Foster. Outside Thomas. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Gibson passes to Jenkins. Now here's Korver. Pass to Watson. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Whenever Watson gets the rock beyond the three-point arc, you can't allow him any space. I mean, this is a guy who can make you pay from there.
Now here's Evans. And here's Smith. It's Thomas on the wing. Now Delfino. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Korver. Watson kicks to Gibson. Right wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Watson for 3. It's good from long range. Watson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Hey, whenever Watson has room to let it fly, he will. I mean, if you're a defender, you got to defend him better than that.
Over in the corner, Delfino. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Chicago's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. From past the arc, Jenkins can't get it to go. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Derrick Rose.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Korver. Watson with it. Out to the wing. Outside Korver. Here's Jenkins. A 3-ball. Good on the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later on.